landed in Columbus, Ohio, picked up the rental on the way to the property. We're gonna meet with our contractor and our property manager. We're gonna do a walkthrough. I wanna explain to them what the scope of work is gonna be specifically for this project. The subcontractors that are gonna meet us at this property, very experienced, they've done over, I would say over a couple hundred units for us. So this is nothing that they haven't seen before, but there's gonna be a couple different exterior items they haven't seen before that we're gonna request, but this stuff is pretty much easy for them. We're gonna be walking with the manager because I want the manager to see what the scope of work is also going to be, and I want to have their input to their local managers. They know what's going on here in Columbus, Ohio, and what tenant base is looking for. This property in particular is 162 units. It's a very distressed asset. We got a great deal on it. It's 50% vacant, so we're walking into a bunch of vacant units. It's not cash flowing where it covers our debt, but it does cover our operating cost, but we'll get it there. So we'll be able to turn units immediately because of all the vacancy it has. So one of the things that gives us an edge at SCR Apartment Capital is that we have a crew that travels with us to all our projects. These guys have turned hundreds of units for us. It gives us an edge because it gives me the confidence that I could buy out of state, buy in different cities. Even though we do work with local contractors, but to get started in the beginning, we start with our contractors, and then we start hiring the local guys. When it comes to licenses like the HVACs and the electricians, when it comes to those type of positions, we do have to work with the locals, but we do have our guys that start and kick off the project. Gives us a hedge immediately when we close, we take off. Now, one of the reasons why we do have an edge on this is because we're multifamily investors. So it's easy for me to provide housing for my contractors. So we got guys coming from different places. We set aside a couple of units for them. They get the job done. They live at the property. They live with their families there. And it's a big benefit for them to live at the property. It kind of, you have guys that you trust living and working at the property. You get to find out what's going on with your property. They secure it. Especially when you're buying distressed assets, this gives you a big edge. This is one of our favorite units. So this community has 80% townhomes, and these definitely rent for a premium. This is a very famous, very popular architectural style townhome. So this is one of those situations, Juan Carlos, where you're going to have to probably repair or fix all these concrete slabs, but that's the reason why we need to open up the back fence, because they're not maintaining these because they're enclosed.
Yeah.
So this is a kitchen we're going to definitely replace, even though it's actually in good shape, but we definitely want to replace this kitchen. It has the old with the new in the bottom. That's not going to work. So we're going to replace that. You have the washers and dryers on this corner. So all these units have washer and dryers in the unit. Our target rent on this is going to be about $1,150 to $1,200. All right, Juan Carlos. So this here,
Yes.
full demo.
Okay.
We're not going to save this. Again, we're not going to fix the roof. There's no need for this connecting roof.
No.
The tenants that live here do not go into that side of the building. So cosmetically, this has no purpose, and for us to spend money doing the roof on this, it's not necessary. So we're going to demo both bridges that are connecting. And so demoing this compared to the cost to fix all these trusses and put a new roof, is substantially a big difference, and it doesn't really have a purpose. So
It's also
we'll demo both.
very aging. It looks like it's a 70s style.
Correct.
So it's
Yeah.
not very aesthetically pleasing.
No, it's not. We're going to paint the walls.
That's correct.
They're actually in good condition. Replace,
Just for vinyl.
but we're going to put vinyl on it. We're not going to put the carpet. We're going to remove all the carpets from this entire building.
Yes.
No more carpets.
Okay.
Well, Carlos, all these railings, I want you to save it.
Okay.
Save all this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Save it, paint it. We're gonna paint this metal. So these floors are actually in good shape. We're not gonna touch this. We're just gonna do a deep scrub clean the grout, paint the walls. Paint the walls. We're gonna continue the same thing. Clean the floors, clean the grout. You're gonna paint the rim, the AC rim. Paint the doors. We're gonna change all the door handles to match. Okay. Well, Carl, so this bathroom in particular, we're gonna just change the vanity. We're gonna replace all the toilets because they're having issues with the toilets.
Okay.
Paint the shower panel, the shower tile. We're gonna paint the tub. It's actually in good condition. Okay.
Change the bottom of that?
We're gonna change the valves. Make sure they're not leaking, wasting water.
Ceiling.
Repair ceiling. That's from the upstairs bathroom. So automatically we know that upstairs has a leak.
Yes, check.
So we need to check that.
Yes, everything.
So that's an upstairs bathroom that's leaking. So we're gonna save a lot of money in this unit because of the flooring. Flooring is actually in good condition. These type of floors are not gonna prevent us from hitting our rent price. Typically we like to put brand new vinyl plank flooring, but this is actually in really good shape. Now, this kitchen. These kitchen cabinets have actually, we would save these cabinets. We would paint them, put some nice modern knobs on them, and save these cabinets. We will replace the bottom with the plywood, replace the appliances, and we'll save some money here. We have a lot of these in this project. So this is one of my favorite units. So all the third floor units have this arched ceiling that I know that tenants are going to appreciate. It gives it that larger, that grand feel when you walk in here.
One of
Makes
these,
the unit look bigger than what it is.
yeah, and there's a couple that have hardwood floors. It looks really
Oh yeah, I
good.
saw
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at those.
Yeah.
So Juan Carlos, you know the routine. We're going to rip off this nasty carpet. We're going to put vinyl plank flooring, nice modern grain. So this is an example of a kitchen that we're not going to save. We're going to replace this kitchen, put new ones. We're going to put a nice checkered white kitchen, granite countertop, undermount sink. Rip this one off. So this bathroom, we're going to keep the floors, the tile floors, paint the tub, paint the panels, replace the vanities, and actually in really poor condition. So typically this wood is like an inch thick. So you sand this, it looks beautiful. Now I gotta figure out. When Carlos used to tell me how much that's gonna cost to sand this, or is it more effective just to put the vinyl plank on top for cost saving? Me personally, I love this. I mean, you see this in a lot of high-end properties.
And you don't even really have to make it look fancy. You can even use it leave it rustic looking kind of.
Put a stain on it.
Yeah.
So basically, Aaron, what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna cut. The pool's inclined. We're gonna cut a slab. We're gonna cut the slab of concrete that's at the end. We're gonna fill this in with dirt, and we're gonna put a playground on it. We're gonna put the rubber mat mulch that's on the top of it, so kids don't get hurt. We're not gonna put mulch. It's a rubber, and make this into a playground because we're not gonna even try to save that pool.
Okay.
That's one thing. So
what about all this concrete that surrounds the pool?
So we got to reinforce all these rebar. There's a good chance we might have to just demo all this and replace it. I don't mind, once the pool's removed, I don't mind just keeping this open. No more enclosures on the townhomes.
We will leave this, there's like a grass area between the two patios. We would leave that.
Yeah, since this is going to be completely open, our landscapers could get in. I just don't want the tenants maintaining the interior of their patios. Unfortunately, it's a great amenity, but there's always tenants that don't take care of it, and the grass just gets overgrown. So we're gonna either replace or repair all the concrete slabs in the back of these townhomes. Some of them are fixable, some of them are not.
For me, replace.
Yeah, replace. Yeah. So what we could do is get the slabs, the concrete slabs, put them inside the pool to fill in. Okay. But I do want we are gonna put new borders. Okay. So it's just they're gonna be open. Okay. But they are gonna be dividers in the townhomes. So I just don't want enclosures. But we can put the wood up. So basically, what we want to add is just we want to create just one flow entrance of cars in and out. This property has 3 entrances. We just want everyone to come in through one entrance. The first things that we're going to do is we're going to fix all the asphalt. This is in very, very poor condition. Typically we like to do the asphalt after we are almost done with our renovation, but this deal in particular, the city has a lot of violations on this, so we're going to take care of this day one, and this is a big issue for cars.
Compare this.
Yeah, so this
like they can't just.
this is not a seal coat job. This is actually we're going to actually have to rip up this parking lot and put a layer on top of this, re-asphalt the whole parking lot. You know, we're in the range of about $275,000 to $300,000 to do this whole parking lot. It's been long overdue, and it's definitely a requirement, and there's violations on this too. So we do these sidewalks wherever you could save. I need you to level it out. Just shape the concrete down, because that's a trip hazard. Yeah, trip hazard. I want to show you inside these patios. Take out the front doors. Unfortunately, these we do have to leave this, and we're going to leave the dividers, but we're not going to get access to the tenants who close this up, because we want to be able to go inside and clean. So, Aaron, you're going to have a challenge with that, because the tenants going to want their privacy. But I think these are beautiful units of these patios, man. They got some nice terraces. Juan Carlos, you're going to make this into a beautiful tennis court once again. You're going to repair the fence, paint the fence?
Paint and repair.
Paint and repair. We're going to make it a nice court. Same thing with the basketball court.
I need pressure washer and repair this.
Yeah, clean up all the fence, get rid of all the trees growing everywhere. As you can see, there's actually kids here actually playing, so this is a great amenity for families. Put a nice rim back up.
Shoot, it would
bring this back to life.
Yeah, it would be decent even if just all the plants and everything was gone.
Yeah.
It would be a start.
So we have a bonus 1 acre of unused land on this property. I feel like maybe at some point they were going to continue to build back here and it never took off. Our business plan here is to turn this into a storage facility. It's going to be a 1-car garage space storage. Hopefully the city allows us to do that, but there's a huge demand for storage facilities here in East Worthington, so it's going to start from there and it's just going to continue along the end. No. So majority of this property needs a full roof replacement. They've done patches throughout the year, and some are working, some are not. We just rather go in and just put a fresh TPO. It's a product that we're going to use. It's the best product in the market for this type of property. It's a flat roof. The shingle on most of the property on the outside, some have that cosmetic design are in very good condition. Some of them will be able to leave, but the flat roof in general, we're going to replace it completely. So as you folks saw, that property needs a lot of work, a lot of cleanup, but a lot of potential. You know, that mixed use of townhomes and apartments, very desirable location. A lot of those units, some are quick turns, some just need some kitchen cabinets. We can save a lot of money on all those units by saving the floors, but it is definitely a project, and we're looking forward to it. Just want to mention that if anyone has any deals like that, or any projects or any advice or anything like that, please reach out to me. If you start following me, start seeing the stuff that we buy. If you need help buying a deal or need a partnership, also reach out. Looking forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to hearing from you. Till next time.